Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Here we are.
It is much colder down near the water. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. Look at it, that was beautiful. I'm tired.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy, Jetlag, the person. This week I've been in South Korea playing with the KBS Symphony Orchestra here in Seoul. It's been a really fun week. I've never been anywhere in Asia before. This week's program was a big Wagner feature. We started with the Tannhäuser Overture, then Beethoven's Fourth Piano Concerto, and then selections from Götterdämmerung, followed by the prelude to Act 3 of Lohengrin for the encore. Played everything on rotary trumpets. That was really fun. It's not very often that American trumpet players will play an entire program, particularly one of that girth, all on German trumpets. It is also a 14-hour time difference between South Korea and Florida. I have not gotten used to it. I am still jet lagged, even though it's been about a week. So before I go to bed, I wanted to take a minute and point out the book that I've been reading this week while I've been traveling. And that book is Blink, The Power of... Blink, by Malcolm Blink, The Power of Thinking Without Thinking, by Malcolm Gladwell. This book has been really interesting for me to read because I tend to overanalyze a lot. I really like to understand what I'm doing and have a method and know all the steps that I need to take from point A to point B, which as a musician is not always how you want to do things. As an artist, you have to have room for creativity, improvisation, spontaneity, emotion, just being a human being. Totally turning music into an intellectual exercise kind of defeats the purpose. And I tend to be the guy who always overthinks things and likes to turn it into an intellectual exercise. That's been a struggle for me for a very long time, because I want to really connect with the music and I really want to get into character and communicate what is inside the music to the listener. But in doing that, the questions I always end up asking are the how do I do that? What steps do I need to take? How do I break it down and really do it in a way that I can understand and be able to repeat too? And I'm not very far into this book yet, so I haven't read everything it has to offer, but one of the big ideas that it introduces early on is this idea that in your head there is a locked door. And behind this door are all the processes of the subconscious and unconscious mind. You, as the driver of your body, have no access to what's behind this locked door. Everything that goes on behind that door is totally beyond your purview. You can't control it, not directly anyway. You can't understand what's going on. You can see how what it does manifests on a more surface level of your consciousness. But for most intents and purposes, there is this whole section of your mind that is kind of out of bounds to what you are conscious of. And that part of your brain is always working, even if you're not aware of it. In the very beginning of the book, he talks about this statue that a museum was trying to acquire at one point, and they were trying to verify that it was an authentic artifact. They brought in scientists, they did tests, they did all these things to objectively ensure that this artifact was in fact authentic. All of them said, yes, we've carbon dated it, we've done everything. This is as old as you think it is, scientifically. But when they brought in archaeological experts who had been studying these kinds of artifacts their entire career, who lived and breathed and bled this stuff, they took one look at it, and unanimously they all went, yeah, it's fake. Moreover, they couldn't explain why they knew it was fake. They just knew. They just had a gut feeling that they couldn't explain that, no, something's wrong. So the museum is now in this awkward position of, well, geez, we've got all these scientists and all these tests saying that, yes, this is accurate, but we've got people who are experts on this stuff who have been living around this for their entire professional career, saying that, no, this is not what we see. This is fake, but we don't know why, because it should be real. And finally, after doing one more test beyond the normal range of examinations that they would do, they determine, yes, it is in fact a fake. A very good one, but it is fake. The experts had no idea why it was fake. And they couldn't explain to you why it was fake or why they were so sure it was fake, because in all respects it should be authentic, but they knew it wasn't. There was something going on for each of those experts behind the locked door. Even if they weren't aware of it, some part of their mind was seeing the details that on a surface level they were missing. The details ultimately spelling out this is a fabrication. There's a lot of power behind that locked door, and I think that when we're trying to disengage from the intellectual exercise and to feel music a little more, it's that power that we may need to surrender to. Anyway, if you've read this book, Blink, please leave a comment, let me know what you thought. And if you have any other book recommendations, please let me know. I'd love to check them out. Anyway, it's bedtime. See you all stateside very soon. Keep it real, yo.